NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time.
The Beanery Depot and Deli. Coffee, made-to-order subs, snacks, and more. Meatball sandwiches, fresh and hot. Pepperoni rolls, fish sandwiches, chicken, milkshakes. The Beanery Deli. When you're hungry for something special, and it won't cost you a lot of beans.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
Buongiorno and welcome. It's another edition of Cooking the Castle, and I'm here at this beautiful southern plantation, southern Italian plantation. But let me tell you something. If you know about food, and I fancy myself as loving Italian and southern dishes, along with some American barbecue and what have you, I like everything, then you know that it makes a great mix. So what are we going to do today? Well, we're preparing an Italian roast beef. We're going to serve it with a side of roasted Italian potatoes, the little petite kind, you know, that are so nice they melt in your mouth. And, of course, southern, we made biscuits to have with them. So you're going to have a piece of this biscuit that it's not just your, what do you think we are here? It's going to be a buttermilk biscuit with Romano cheese, dusted with garlic powder to give it that southern Italian flavor. And you know, what am I going to tell you? This is going to be so good. You'll wait to the end of the show, and then I'm going to tell you what you're going to say. Now, just sit tight. We're going to hear from these sponsors, and we'll be right back. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Okay, folks, as I said, here we are ready for our Italian roast beef. And yeah, we have our liner. And we're going to use some Italian dressing, some garlic, of course, and a little onion powder, some seasoning salt, some Italian seasoning, and a little touch. Now, don't go overboard. A little touch of some Worcestershire sauce. Now, let's take a look and we'll put this together. Now, as you can see, we've added our Italian dressing. We are going to now add our Worcestershire sauce. And we're going to turn it so that it gets through and seasons all the meat. Then we'll add our garlic and dry spices last. Now we've turned it over, added our Worcestershire, seasoned the bottom part, turned it back over again. Now we're going to do the top. You can see on the side we have a little extra juice. Try not to put too much. It'll be, as I said, you can see it's a little wet on the side. We don't want to make it too wet. That way, with the crock pot, it'll be wet enough.
Those pretty eyes, like she did.
Hello, folks. Angelo Parada for Ferrone Brothers. Wow, you have to try their food. Great Italian food and 2 locations on the south side on Mill Street and on Wilmington Road in Newcastle. Ferrone Brothers for pepperoni rolls, pizza, any Italian dish that you can imagine, okay, and a whole lot more. It's Ferrone Brothers. Stop by, they have those daily specials, and they look forward to seeing you. Tell them NCTV45 sent you.
If you're craving pizza and more, then Little Johnny's too wants you to come through the door. Their menu includes many pizza varieties, jumbo wings, hoagies, calzones, strombolis, flatbread sandwiches, bread bowl salads, soups, and more. Dine in, take out, or have them delivered. Little Johnny's too can even cater your next party. Their prices are right, and the food is the way you expect it. Little Johnny's 2 is located at 130 East Washington Street in downtown Newcastle. Call 724-657-2210.
And there you go, our Italian seasoning, some garlic, our Worcestershire sauce, onion powder, garlic powder, Italian dressing. We got it all. Now, I'll see you in 4 to 6. Now it's time for our biscuits. Now, we're going to make buttermilk biscuits with some Romano cheese in. Here we have our baking dish. We're going to melt some butter and milk. We're going to put it in there and warm it. And then we're going to add our biscuit mix. Now, hey, we're not going to get all fancy and buy the buttermilk. We just added some butter to the milk. There you go, buttermilk. Get the saying? We're going to heat this in the microwave. In just a few seconds, we'll have buttermilk. And after a little bit of time in the microwave, presto, buttermilk. Look at that nice yellow color. Now we're going to add our biscuit mix and some Romano cheese. We're going to add it not in a big lump, so you get one cheese and one biscuit. We're going to add it in equal little parts. Okay, so if you need a measuring cup, and you put a cup and a cup and a cup and a cup. Now we're doing this because like my family likes to eat, so they'll chow down on it. And I'm not going to make little biscuits. I'm just making one big biscuit. So take that there. This is Italian, Southern Italian. Let's take a look.
Tuscany Square Restaurant, 3470 Wilmington Road, where old world charm meets the modern conveniences of today. Spacious seating and amenities await. Fresh ingredients that make that just right pizza or entree. It's Tuscany Square for your next event. Stop and see us or give us a call at 724-654-0365.
Now notice how we added it. You could see there is the cheese and the biscuit mix. Now, time to get our hands dirty and mix it together. Now, as you could see, as we mixed it around, patted it down, rubbed our hands with a little bit of oil. We're going to put this in our oven. Now, we're going to top it and rub it with some garlic powder and a little bit of oil once it's done.
So let's put it in our oven. It's probably going to take us, we'll put it on 400. It's probably going to take about 10 to 11 minutes based on the oven that you have. Okay, now there's our greens. We're going to add some salt, pepper, and a little garlic, and a little olive oil. But first, we'll kind of heat this up a little bit to defrost it. And there you are. And we're going to let this stay in our warm oven and serve it with our meat and potatoes. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station. Now we have the Honey Gold and the Ruby Red potatoes. We're going to prepare those and place them in our tray and get ready for some Italian roasted red potatoes. Now there we've poked some holes in our potatoes because we don't want them to explode. And we're going to add some Italian dressing, and then in we go. There we've added a little Romano cheese, some salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, and some Italian dressing, and we're going to pop it in just as you would do a baked potato to bake them real good and get them all nice and yummy. Now before we plate this up, let's review. There's our Romano biscuit dusted with, you got it, garlic powder and olive oil. There's our Italian roast beef. Look how great that looks. All Italian seasoning and garlic. Smell-o-vision, where are you now? And there's our Italian potatoes, all set and ready to roll. This is going to be a fantastic meal. And yeah, if you had smell-o-vision, wow. And there you go. We'll give you a couple takes on this. There's our Italian potatoes, our Romano buttermilk biscuit, and yep, our Italian roast beef. And here's another look. Our Italian potatoes, roast beef, and our Romano buttermilk biscuit dusted with garlic.
Come dine with us, come dine today. If you could use some real good food, there's a place not far away. If you could use a drink or two, or a place to go and play, come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
Now, what did I tell you? That Southern food just melted in your mouth. Southern Italian roast beef with roasted potatoes, and your biscuits, buttermilk with Romano cheese. Oh my goodness. Just an unbelievable combination. Yeah, if you had smell-o-vision and you were here, oh my goodness, you just utterly magnificent. So I've only got one thing to say. This is Angelo Parada for Cooking the Castle. And like I said, you're gonna love it. Ciao.